Yo, what's going on, guys? How's everybody doing today? I didn't know if I was doing a stream today, but I figured, why not? Why not? Appreciate everybody being here. Don't know how many people are going to be here, but hey, I'm just going to throw something tonight. Game stream tomorrow at 9 o'clock as well. We're going to play something. I don't know what we're going to do, but had a few people there, but hey, it's only for sub people. What's going on, guys? Drip, what's going on? So glad Howard is back. I actually like it. Do I like that he's on practice squad? Not really. Kind of turns me off a little bit, but just glad he's here. Yo, Slay, what's going on, man? Leon YouTuber, what's going on? Tronic, what's going on, bro? Big play Slay. Sorry, by blah, blah, blah. Jordan Howard is going to bring some juice back to this team, man. I hope so, bro. I hope so. Kobe says Joe Bear be used. Hopefully. Jimmy or Hardy, what's going on? Kobe Bryant, the thing about the Dolphins was they didn't use him right. Yeah, well, the offensive line isn't that great either. The offensive line is not that great. I saw a lot of his reps for the Dolphins. I actually uploaded a video of all his touches for 2020. I don't know if it uploaded yet. Let me see if it actually uploaded. I think it did. Yeah, so I actually uploaded a video of all of Jordan Howard's touches from right till now in 2020. So a lot of those runs were not good at all. Howard got through a little bit, but half the time he couldn't even get through the line. Couldn't get that push from the offensive line. So he's a bruiser, not a burner. Definitely, he's not. He's no burner. He's definitely a bruiser. Let's see. Arun Seduce says we could beat the Browns, make Mayfield throw the ball, and Jordan Howard should never have left in the first place. I believe you. Jordan Howard not leaving at all. I'm hoping we could beat the Browns, man. Myles Garrett, I mean, hopefully, we don't know. Lane Johnson's probably going to take care of that. I don't know if Miles Sanders moves around the field, so we'll see what happens. Tronic says Sanders is like a mini Kamara. Obviously, Miles Sanders getting injured a lot as of right now, so we really need some, a nice 1-2 punch for him. That's why I really like Jordan Howard move coming. That actually put a smile on my face today. Dynamic Uno, what's going on, man? Darian Brown, what's going on, bro? Jay Marquis still believe in Fulgham? Yeah, of course. Of course. They only had one reception last game. Big play Slay. I just got notification about Jordan Howard touches you just made. All right, cool. Just making sure everyone got that. Hitman 6, salute. Blessings, Joey, 100%. Flaggles fly. Flaggles fly, bro. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming in today. Do appreciate it. Matt Weeks, what's going on, bro? How you doing, man? Edwin Solano says, we are in trouble, bro. Did you hear that we don't practice hard and you think all out of a sudden it's going to change? I don't think it's going to change. I don't think any of this is really going to change, guys. I think we just have to go through what we're going through right now. It's a huge problem. I mean, I don't know what's going on. I really hope that's not the case. I really hope that there's really, I really hope that we're not practicing as hard. I don't think that's true, though. I don't think that's true. Why? How did I miss all these other? All right, so this is Deshaun Dupree. What's going on, man? Reckless. Let's go on. Can we hire an OC or play caller during the season? They can if they want, but I don't think that's going to happen. Darian says, Jordan Howard was an okay sign. I would have brought Holyfield, but at this point with our record right now, with our record being 3-5 right now, and 1 at this point, I don't know why they just didn't bring up Holyfield. Is it really going to hurt just to bring up Holyfield? I mean, you put the other guy, oh my God, Jason Huntley in the game. You know what I mean? On certain games you brought him in. Is it really going to hurt this to try Elijah Holyfield out? I mean, I don't know what the big deal is with that, but kind of crazy. Marita Boots says, wonder why they never brought up Holyfield. That's the question I have, too. At this point, it's the question I have as well. People say, I just got notification. All right. Yeah, some of these are mixing up. I don't know why. Edwin Salsa, we are in trouble. Did you hear that? All right. Yeah, I don't know about the whole practice thing. I'm not really sure about that, but Big Play said, I feel like the only reason Doug hasn't run Miles is because he's been banged up a little and the O-line has been banged up. I guess that's why. It could be why. The offensive line, they just made horrible decisions. Obviously, Jordan Mailata should be at left tackle right now. Isaac Samalo, I'm not sure what's going on this week. I mean, he was supposed to be back last week, and then he had a little setback. But Isaac Samalo got first-team reps with the offensive line last week when he wasn't even playing that week. Okay, you had a whole week to see what was going on. You should have gave someone else valuable reps. Didn't happen. Kevin Cronin, go Eagles. Jamar Hardy says, "What you think we need? What you think we need to win? What we need to win?" Him6 says, "You for sure try to be here every time. I appreciate it, man. Much appreciated. Anybody that goes live, appreciate it. Anybody that comes in here when I'm live, I appreciate it." King Relic says, "Any OC candidates you have in mind to bring in for next season, bro? I have no idea. I really don't. I think we need to wait till the season's over. Once we see some firings, once we see some guys moving around or guys that are just backing out of their positions, you never know who could leave a team. Someone could still be on contract." And leave a team. So, I mean, obviously, you'd rather not get somebody you'd rather not get an OC that's been a big failure for another team, but at least get somebody that has a very good resume, knows how to use everybody in this offense. Because I'd get rid of the coach way before getting rid of a player. So, Kobe says Howard Scott could also catch. Remember the Packers game, Joey? Oh, yeah, no. I mean, we ran down the Packers' throats that game. I mean, we pretty much used our offensive line as a wall. We ran right down their throats. We caught Jordan Howard in the passing game a little bit, which, the Bears didn't really do too much because he's had a issue with catching the football. But, running the football was fantastic that game. Having both of them on the field at the same time with Miles and Jordan Howard has been fantastic as well. Ketchel Hallman says, "I feel like if we get to Baker early, the game won't be close." I'm hoping we can get to him. I mean, I was really pissed off at this defensive line. I was really pissed off that we didn't get to Daniel Jones a lot more. And you know what teams are going to do to us now is they're going to throw these little short passes. They're going to do these little tiny passes. And since we have a real big weakness at linebacker, they're going to target the middle of that field and kind of do some motion in the backfield that we get fooled with all the time. And we need to fix that. Rylan Yancey says, "Love the content, Joey. You always keep it real. Appreciate it, man. Much appreciated." 45 people to chat. Appreciate everybody being here tonight. Hit that like button if you guys have. If you guys are new, haven't subscribed, please subscribe as well. 10-5-1. 10 wins, bro. I don't know about that, dude. I don't know about that. So... 46 gang, I miss Howard to help us the run. We need to run. Why is this guy on practice squad? Why? Why is he on practice squad? Why is Corey Clement still in the active roster? What is Corey Clement did? He got a touchdown last game. Okay, whatever. Come on, man. Come on with that. Sonic says it's like they don't know that Holyfield could be good. It's already enough. And then you get a better player in Jordan Howard, and they still put him on practice squad. He does not belong on practice squad, period. Period. 46 gang, why don't we try out Michael the truck? Oh, boy, I don't know. Jimmy Hart, I feel like the offensive line can't hold up for a pass, but for rushing yards. Max and Wagner, so why was her IG not playing? What? Darren said Myles Garrett moves around the field, so I think Jason Peters is not going to do well. I have more faith in Lane Johnson than Jason Peters against Myles Garrett, but Edwin says we are probably going, but we are not holding no one accountable. We are being so sarcastic, laughing like we are 5-3, bro. I'm done with Doug. He's too much of an ego. I appreciate. Yeah, you know what? I really think he has an ego. He went on after that Giants game. He went on 94W. He went on the radio show. And pretty much said that his play calling was bad. And then all of a sudden went to the Philadelphia Eagles media and pretty much got cocky again and he said that his offense was in rhythm, that his play calling was in rhythm. And I don't know why. I don't know why he's doing that. I don't know why he's saying that. It's like I said, Vic Beasley signing. Has anyone even signed him yet? I don't even know. I wouldn't mind it. Brandon, what's it called? Nigel Bradham is a free agent now. He just got kicked off another practice squad for the Broncos. He just got released. He's a free agent now. Matt says, I think Jeffrey Lurie definitely waiting until the season ends to make decisions. I think the same thing. 416. What happened to Michael and Truck Warren? Michael Warren? I don't know. Oh, he got picked off the practice squad a while ago, bro. He's not here anymore. Jay Marquis said, I think it was a hit by Clowney that went off. I doubt it. Gober's, our D-line hasn't been what I thought they would be. Yeah, they haven't been consistent. I thought before, at least from the Cowboys game and before that, they were on a little bit of an uprise. And then playing this game, I was very disappointed in our defensive line. Joshua, Jordan Howard back with the Birds. Yes, he is, bro. Cooper, Myles Garrett needs to be tamed. Yes, he does. Cooper, Vinny Curry on COVID means Sweat is getting more reps. I hope they abuse Jedrick Willis, the rookie for the Browns. They probably will. And Vinny Curry is on COVID, and I don't mind Josh Sweat getting more reps. I think Josh Sweat he's done really well. I think every year he's gotten better. He's gotten really good. So, Gregor Clemente says, "What's going on, man? This division comes down between us and the Eagles. Good luck, Joey. These next 6 games are going to be epic. We're not winning the division, bro. I doubt it. So." We're not winning the division. If they lose to the Browns, it's already enough. I said it was pretty much done after the Giants. If we lost to the Giants, we lose against the Browns, it's definitely over. It's done. The only 2 other games I see them winning, if we lose against the Browns, is pretty much the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. Maybe. And that's being generous. That's being really generous right now. Dynamic Uno says, why didn't we get DeAndre Hopkins? I don't know, bro. I don't know. He just didn't take a chance. They called, but he never took a chance. Tyler Hudson said they won't even bring up Holyfield. Why would they bring Howard to the active roster? That's what I'm saying. It's like, why do you have Howard on the practice squad? It makes no sense whatsoever. Why? Why do you have Howard on the practice squad? It's already enough. You already brought in a veteran player that has worked out for your offense. I hate fucking Doug Peterson. It's all Doug Peterson. It's Doug Peterson all the way, 100%. And he's on, and you're putting Jordan Howard to a practice squad? That is just so disrespectful. That is just fucking disrespectful, honestly. Joshua said, I thought Howard was with the Dolphins. He was, not anymore. Max Myers says, Herbig. Don't know what's going on with Herbig yet. Hopefully he's back this week. Keith Relic says, I guess he's on practice squad to bring him up to speed, but who knows? I mean, I think here's the thing. I think he was brought on practice squad because of COVID rules, he can't play this week. So I think they already have a set roster for the game, obviously, on Sunday. So if Jordan Howard can't play, obviously, I don't think he could play because of COVID rules anyway. So I guess maybe they just put him there for that reason. That's my guess, honestly, because he can't play this week because of COVID rules. So, Gurs said it's embarrassing being an Eagles fan. Yeah, sometimes it is. Sometimes it is. Tyler says Sanders and Ball Scott average 6 to 8 yards a carry. Why can't we run the more than 20 a game? And that's an issue we're having too. Once we see the run start going, and then they go, go away from it. It kind of like. I don't trust the ball in Carson's hands. I really don't. I really don't at this point. Sonic said, I like how they brought Jordan Howard, but why put him in the practice squad? Why not put Corey Clement in the practice squad, put Jordan Howard on the active roster? Like I said, he can't play yet probably. We're going to see next week if he's going to be on the active roster because a video will come out next week if he's put on practice squad next week. Because he can't start this weekend because of COVID rules, he can't just go to the active roster. I guess you have to have a certain amount of time. I think you need a certain amount of practices in to be on the active roster. So we'll see what happens, but I think maybe that's the reason why. I'm hoping that's the reason why at this point. Reckless said, what do you think has happened for the team to get going? Honestly, Doug has to use Carson Wentz to his strengths. He has to make some plays, get him out of the pocket. These route combinations got to get fixed with these receivers. I don't know what they're doing. Jalen Reagor's got to have a better game. He's got to do something out there. His route running hasn't been fantastic. It hasn't been good. It's the whole offense. It's everybody. I mean, I can't even blame too much on the receivers because of what this quarterback and this head coach with the play calling is doing, but there's a lot that has to get fixed. Ayo Alex says, bringing Jordan Howard back feels like scoring a garbage time touchdown. I know what you mean. Darius Bryant was on the practice squad, then he came up the next week, so it could be a possibility that Jordan Howard could play the Seahawks game. That's what I'm hoping. G. Sierra says, what's up? What's going on, man? Tower Sippy, Malcolm Jenkins. I know, bro. The glue of our defense is gone. Only thing that really upset me this offseason was Jordan Howard. Emotionally, Malcolm Jenkins has been, when that defense is on the field, that's taken care of by Malcolm Jenkins. That's what matters. I just says Hargrave is robbing us blind. Yeah, he got 2 sacks for the year. He just got his second sack, I think, against the Giants. Tyler Hudson, the only people on the D-line that are playing good is Brandon Graham, sometimes Barnett. Barnett barely. He got that sack beginning of the Giants game. I don't even remember another play. He got 2 sacks, maybe. I think Barnett maybe has 2 for the year. I'm not really sure. 46 guy really. Really dang! I didn't know that wonder where Michael Warren. I did like Michael Warren as well. He was very elusive bruiser back. I think undrafted from Cincinnati. J. Marquis says Mills needs to go. I like Mills at safety, but being a cornerback, he can't play it. But Mills at safety, I'd rather keep Rodney McLeod for another year. I know they both have 1-year deals this year, but Rodney McLeod has been playing really good football this year, got to say. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I have no expectations as an Eagles fan. Look, I don't really have much expectations of anything changing with this play calling. I feel like Doug is going to hang himself very soon because we're not facing these powerhouse teams yet. Once we face the Seahawks, the Saints, the Packers, and the Arizona Cardinals, I think we're going to figure out. I think honestly he's going to hang himself. Pretty much the Eagles, Doug set him up this year. Doug set himself up to either sink or swim this year. And honestly, it hasn't been going well. So hasn't been going well. But he said that whack-ass wide eye is holding that's D-line back. I would say it's necessarily the wide 9. I just don't think we have. We have some bad contracts. I don't think we have the right players on the field. I think obviously the draft didn't help us any for defense. I think the only bright spot to this defense is Brandon Graham. Brandon Graham, maybe Josh Wentz, some guys that are getting some production here and there. Obviously, Rodney McLeod, Darius Slay hasn't really gave up yards to any receiver over 53 to 55 yards. So it's pretty good there too. But happy to have Jordan back. I'm happy to have him back as well. Carlos Hernandez, do you think they're going to use Howard? Nothing surprised me. No, it's because of COVID rules. Because of COVID rules. I really hope he's on practice squad next week. By next week, he should be on the active roster. They would be dumb to put him on practice squad. I think because of COVID rules, you need a certain amount of practices in before a game. And honestly, he can't play this week, I don't think. So I'm hoping that's the reason why. Should be the reason why. Christopher Trumbull says, I think if we run the ball more, we will win more games. We could, but our passing's got to be great too. I mean, our passing's got to be good. We can't take sacks. We can't fumble the football. We can't cause any turnovers, and Carson Wentz didn't have a turnover last game. I mean, I was like, great, but at the same time, played horrible. Rex says, who do you trust more, Doug's offense or Jim's defense? I trust Jim's defense more than Doug's offense. 100%. 100%. Because our defense has gotten a lot of stops this year. So I definitely trust the defense more. Daniel Mayer says, I have more trust in Jim than Doug. Yes. I drip, so they'll probably end up moving him to active roster later. Yeah, they definitely will. Big D says, Doug does nothing but throw the goddamn ball. Yeah, Joe, I saw that on the Eagles app too. It said practice squad. Yeah, for now. Because they already have their active roster already set up for the game this week. So Christopher Trumbull says he is on the practice squad until the week he can play. Then they'll bring him up. Idrip says pass happy. Gregory said, I think about it. Cowboys have no QB. Redskins have scared Alex Smith. Giants and Eagles are better of the two teams in this crappy division. And we each have one more win on both of them. Yes. Could change next week. Show enough says Miles has definitely hit his second year. I know Barkley might be better talent, but Miles be the better back. I agree. I do like Saquon Barkley a lot. I do like him a lot. Emmanuel Sai says, does Howard have to go through COVID stuff before he's allowed? Yes, most likely. Edward Wright says, 49 people, smash the like button for the man. Hey, appreciate it, guys. You guys haven't smashed that like button. Please smash the like button. Guys haven't subscribed to the channel. You guys are new. Hey, it is what it is. And if you haven't checked the description below, support me fully. Check those links as well down below. Big D could always be a Jets fan. That is definitely right. But I honestly, at this point, it's as bad as the Jets right now. I mean, obviously we're not winless, but Sonic, one more question before I go with Crowback. Would you trade for a good corner? No, not right now. I wouldn't. Not right now. At this point, I wouldn't trade for nobody and waste any draft capital on an older player or anything like that. I mean, the season could be worse, so at least we have 3 wins to be exact. Big D said no crossing routes whatsoever. No mid-tier throws for this offense. No crossing, no slants, no nothing. It's usually bombs downfield, 80-yard bobs, screen passes, comebacks, outs. And that's really it. Or get runs up the middle for no yards. Other than that, that's pretty much it. There's got to be a nice balance because you screw that up. You know, it's 3 and out, 3 and out. You know, you're making this offense one-dimensional for every team possible. Tyler had to say, I can't look back at the plays the youth of 2017 go on that playbook, even if Frank helped use that what worked. Yeah, no, I mean that's true. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's stuff that worked in the past. I mean, and you would think that Doug uses some of it, but nah, he pretty much changed this whole offense totally. Gabe, of course, said, I think the key being Cleveland is to make Baker throw. What about you? I think getting pressure on that quarterback is definitely the best thing that we could do. I think that'd be the best thing we could do. Can they do it? I hope so. Yo, Master, what's going on, bro? Tyler says, why can't Peter still look at page 2 and use Carson? I know, Frank. What is the main reason? Good, but come on, man. Use what worked. Idrip says Graham and Sweat seem like the best on the D-line. That's definitely true. I think Fletcher Cox is doing a lot better, but I think Fletcher Cox is still not doing what he's supposed to be doing. I think with his contract, I don't think Fletcher is working up to his contract this year. He's been disappeared some games. Beginning of the season was bad for Cox. They had like 1 tackle and 1 sack, I think, for a while. I mean, it was just bad at this point. Darren Brown said, Avonte Maddox, too small to play corner. He should safety. Yeah, I don't like Avonte Maddox at corner right now. I don't know. He just seems to get beat by bigger receivers. Don't know why. Ribosco says, do Jalen Reagor suck? I think he not coach well. I think that has something to do with it, and I think it's the offense. It's the scheme. I think Jalen Reagor could be a threat on another team right now. He just looks like ass because it's this situation that he's in, unfortunately. Seattle wasn't on. Mansa Musa says Ronnie and Avonte suck. Ronnie McLeod's had a really good year. He doesn't suck at all. Seattle was already an automatic loss. G.C. Watkins plays Sunday. With Deontay Burnett and J.J. Arcega-Whiteside being out, he's probably going to be a backup this week, probably. That's another receiver we need to see what's going on with him. That's another guy we have to watch and see what's going on with him. Darren Brown said Doug said Carson was going to roll out more. Do you think that will help us? Oh, 100% it will. Because I think Carson plays better when he's out of the pocket. He's got a better vision of the field. I feel like when he's in that pocket, it's just a different world when he's in that pocket. Coming out of the pocket, statistically, he's better. But at the same time, this year in 2020, I've seen him actually, even if the play doesn't go nowhere, I like how he moves out of the pocket. I don't know. For me, I think Carson Wentz's mobility is pretty much done. I don't know where his mobility is. I don't think he has any more mobility anymore. I don't know. He gained a lot of fucking weight. I don't know what's going on with him. You look at 2017, a few years ago, and he was moving quick. He looks like he gained a lot of weight and slow as shit, and I don't really like that with him. Big D special teams is quite mediocre. Special teams hasn't been good since 2014. It's been a while since we've had good special teams. Joe says we're going to lose by the Browns. Could happen. I said we could lose against the Giants. I got my throat ripped out. And those people ain't saying shit, those Eagles fans. I know who the typers are. I know who the people that said shit. And they're not saying shit right now. Shaw says he's right. Our defense is whack. As long as I keep seeing cornerback 10 yards off the wide receivers and it's third and short, it's whack. Yeah, I can't stand that. You're just giving up big chunk yards. I can't stand that at all. Let these receivers are just have so much room, especially you're going to line up 10 yards, giving 10 yards cushion for Slayton, 10 yards for Golden Tate, and you're giving up these big cushion yards. That'd be just easy. And then if you don't make that tackle, they get more yards or they get a touchdown. So that's where it's kind of whack right now. Big D can't trade. The deadline already passed. King Relic says, looks like Quez will get an opportunity with Hightower, JJ on COVID list. I hope so. Darren Brett said we never won an afternoon game. Ain't that something? What time is the game? 4:25? I totally forgot. Creed 99. I heard Mother Nature is cooking up more nasty weather for this Sunday. I think Crazy Dog's at YouTuber. I'm not sure. Could be. I think I've seen that name before. I'm not sure though. But the fucking Browns fans can't really talk at all. Big D, it's always either curls or skitty posts, go and outs. Yeah, that's right. Skitty post curl routes on third down. If Baker was crapped on by the media this week, he's most likely going off. G Power said, bring back Howard. Won't change anything if you don't run the ball. That's definitely true. Avante Max is a bona fide scrub. Big D Butch or Skeeb sucks the big one anyway. I bet we have like 3 plays where our wide receivers run the 10 yards downfield. They need to burn the playbook. Yeah, they need to burn that playbook now. Angry Eagles fan, Avante Max size isn't terrible for an outside corner. Darius Williams is the quarterback 2 for the Rams. He's the same size, but has 4 picks, including 2 on Russ and 1 against Wentz. BLSG, what's going on, man? I think Avante isn't good. Reckless says, how do you think Alshon looked last week? He had 1 target. Alshon Jeffrey had 1 target, and he was actually wide open. The ball got deflected at the line. I don't know. They're just working him in. I don't know. I told you this shit was going to be easy. Like, everyone thought he was going to come in and everything was going to I knew this shit was going to happen. Hey, Carson Wentz in the pocket with defensive linemen jumping up to pat the ball down. It's not good. He can't throw a ball when in the pocket. He can't. He can't. Big deal. Wentz always throws better outside the pocket. Truly, truly, truly. We have a new member to the Shake Squad Army, BLSG. Thank you for coming to YouTube, member. We get your custom emojis and your. Wait, what's this? Okay, I'm just making sure. I thought the chat was. It just glitched out real quick. Appreciate BLSG for becoming a Shake Squad member. If you guys haven't checked out the memberships down below, they are down below in the description. Become a Shake Squad Army member. Appreciate it, man. Very much appreciated. Let's see here. Hold on. Let's see. Tyre says Carson does what he throws interceptions because everybody runs straight down the field. Nobody's field to help him. Pierce needs to change those plays. Can't have help and everybody's deep. No, there's no safety valve down. There's no safety valve down. At least where Carson Wentz is with some of these running backs. There's no security blanket down there for him to throw to somebody. Everybody is still running an 80-yard bomb. Someone's running a route that long, and Carson Wentz has no time to throw. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, it's kind of nuts. Matt says we haven't had a good special teams run down the field since Josh Huff. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, since Josh Huff, Darren Sproles. I don't like Greg Ward on punt returns. Why? I don't know why. Why is Greg Ward? Greg Ward's really not that fast. He's not. Look, on field he's great. He gets separation, but on special teams punt returning, I'm not into it. I'm really not into him being on punt returns. It's a Big D says, okay, Joe, I got crapped on like you did for saying months ago that this team would underachieve like you always do, and here we are. Yeah, see, I made that video after week 1, right after the Washington football game. I said something's wrong with Doug Pearson, something's wrong with Carson Wentz, and everyone was like, nah, give it a few games, Joe, give it a few games, it'll be okay. You're not a Philadelphia Eagles fan, you don't care, blah, blah, blah. All you want to do is crap on Carson Wentz. It's okay. If you want to see your quarterback play like shit, that's fine. Manuel says Mills doesn't tackle well. No, he doesn't. iDrip says Wentz to lose like maybe 20 pounds because he looks like a car with no tires. Reckon says DBs are playing to not get best. They aren't playing to make plays. Bird Gang JoJo, at least 76. Look at the big playoff run. Yeah, but like those moves, draft picks are fantastic. Trading for Curry, I like the moves they did over there. I'm happy with it. Obviously, I don't make Sixers content because I don't have time to do Sixers content. I wish I did, obviously, but Shonuff says when Carson sits in the pocket, he only sees his first read or the middle of the field. At this point, he's playing on athleticism and no mechanics. Yeah, that's definite. Definite. Angriest fan, all the Eagles wins have been exclusively in prime time. Yeah, exactly. Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. Right. G-Press, I heard a rumor that the 49th, Big D, Nate Gary even would probably be better somewhere else. I don't know about that, but Darren Brown, Nicole Roby-Coleman is a disappointment. He sucked this year. Nicole Roby-Coleman has not played well. Has not. I think Howie Roseman, another player that Howie Roseman, I think Howie Roseman said, well, he was good a few years ago, you know what I mean, a couple years ago, but it's a mess. It's a mess. Big D, Wentz overthrew Alshon. No, Wentz didn't overthrow Alshon. Well, the ball was tipped. The ball was actually tipped that play. I'll give it to that. It was tipped. G-Press, I heard the rumor that the 49ers want to trade for Wentz next year. Yeah, there's stuff going around, but head coach has already said, the head coach has already said that they're keeping Garoppolo next year. Big D said that O-line can't block. They could block if they had the right people there. Wheezy, what's going on? Hope we signed Jordan Howard, Joey. I think we already did, bro. I think it's done. Dude. Wentz needs to work with the Mannings this offseason. Big D said no security blanket. No wonder Wentz looks like a deer in headlights. Yeah. Big D, Rager is who should be in punt returns. I don't even know. Look, I don't mind Rager at punt returns either, but special teams looks like shit. That coach might have to be out the door. All right, let's try Sanders or Boss Scott on punt returns. You gotta be careful using your starting running back on that shit because he gets hit the wrong way. You know, I think we have a lot of fast guys on this team that could take those jobs. But Burger Joe says Wentz needs to get benched and earn his money. Big D said Wentz moves like he has a rusty frame. Truck owners will get that one. Ron West, I'm still trying to figure out with Doug Pearson how he infatuation with short players. I don't know either. Matt says, honestly, I'd rather have Rager doing punt returns versus Ward doing punt returns. Oh, 100%. Jersey Boy says, what's up, bro? Glad we got Howard back. How long until he could play? Probably till next week, obviously, because of COVID rules. He can't play this week. It's too late in the week. Weezy says, fuck yeah, you called it, Joey. I was hoping, man. I made the video. I said, I hope so. I hope we can get him. And you know what? People are like, we're look, everyone's negative right now. No one's feeling too great about this team right now. But you know what? You got to look at some positives about it, which is not many. But Darren Brown says, Nate Herbig has been good at guard spot this year. He's been fantastic. Left and right guard spot. Nate Herbig has been fantastic. So when Brandon Brooks and Isaac Samal come back, we have a swing guard, and that is great to see. So I'm very happy with that. And you know what? You could, if the Eagles could pull out some wins, which I don't even know if that's going to happen, if they could pull out some wins, and maybe you could get Brandon Brooks back between weeks 13 to 16, and then you put in the rest of your offensive line. Jason Peters better stay off this team next year. Don't want him here at all. Big D Rager is a post-skitty, post-go route guy. Tyler Hetzel, if you go to use Hurts, don't run him. Use him as a decoy or put him as a wide receiver and do a jet sweep. Could do that as well. But I think he could play wide receiver fine. It's this offense is a mess. Doug is a mess. Everything's a mess. What is that? What does that smell? It's got to be this fucking drink. I don't know what it is. Let's see. Big D said Herbig had an awful start but got better with more reps. But we said we shouldn't have let Jordan Howard walk to begin with. No, he didn't want to leave either. He did not want to leave whatsoever. Big D said they keep using Rager and curls. I can't stand that. FS2K Hurts for halfback. I don't know about that, bro. Burger King Jojo, why not try Holyfield as punt returns? Just saying. Bruiser back on the punt returns. Like it. Big D smells like chicken where I am. Infamous 2K, anyone realize Doug was taking advice from the media? Yeah. He gets, you know why he gets so pissed off? He gets so pissed off because he knows that they're right. He knows that the media is right about his play calling, about what players he's using. Why aren't they using him? Why? And here's the one thing that does piss me off. The one thing that pissed me off the most right now, the one thing that does piss me off is that literally every time Jalen Hurts gets on the field, why is Carson still on the field? Just take him off the field. Like, You've already done this so many times to the point where the corner that's on Carson Wentz, they're like, oh, we're taking a cornerback out of the play. No, you're not. You're not taking any cornerback out of the play at all. All you're doing is like you're wasting. It's just a waste of a play. You're not taking a corner out. That corner's wasn't even looking at Carson Wentz. He was like, okay, this ain't going to Carson Wentz, and you're gonna trust Carson Wentz to catch the ball. Okay, sure, no problem. Manuel also says he had to gain weight, taking 35 sacks, 83 hits. How is he still standing? I have no idea. Emmanuel, I have no idea. Darian Brown said, whenever Hurts did Carson's on the field, get him off the field. Exactly. I don't get that shit whatsoever. Ron West, why does Jim play so much single high safety when our corner opposite Slate gets beat like Drubb every week? I do not know. I mean, they need to get some support. Look, I have a lot of faith in Darius Slay. There's no issue there, but some of these guys need help, and I don't know if they're doing the right thing with some of these guys. I'm not really sure right now. Shira Saduk says Eagles could win because the Browns' bad weather. We'll see. And Mr. K said, "Do you think we could beat the Saints if we playing Jameis Winston?" Maybe there's more of a chance, but maybe not. I don't know. Tyler says, have Staley or our quarterback coach call, please. Big D said, let Hurts pass. Ibis says, Hurts got 100% completion rate. What a go. Yeah, on what, 3 passes? 3 passes for Jalen Hurts. Tyler says, if you put Hurts in, don't put Carson as a receiver. Just take him off the field. Just take him off the field. So they mentioned that to Doug, and Doug's like, oh, we'll see. Oh, yeah, we'll look on that. And that's all he said. Such a dick. He's such a dick. What is wrong with Doug Pearson? You're making yourself look stupid every week. Tyler said, why does Jim use a lot of stick defense on third down? I hate it. The fucking fence. I can't stand the fence. I can't stand it. It's you're keeping everything inside. I get that. You're keeping everything inside in front of you. I get all that shit, but it's giving up way too many yards. And if we miss a tackle on that, yeah, it's bad. What was it last year? What was it? What was it? The Tennessee Titans who would we face last year? Or the Lions? It was like 4th and 17. I forgot what fucking game that was last year. We gave up a 4th and 17, used the sticks defense, and still gave it up. It was bad. It was really bad. Ibn said, we need to catch defense off guard, run an RPO with Hurts. They're expecting play action. Yeah. Gotta have him throw the ball. We have no choice. RPOs are just getting old now with him. Big D, Slay is locking shit up. The other corners suck. Jay Koch, hey, Joe, did you see the video clip of Harbaugh and Peterson? And Peterson says, you don't know what you got until you put him out there, and that is we don't ruin him first meeting Carson. Yeah, the 49ers. I saw that clip on 17 of the 49ers, and when he was talking to John Lynch on the field, he was like, oh, as long as you don't ruin him, right? You know what I mean? It's funny. I think it's funny. Matt says the Browns game is a 1 p.m. game. Okay. I didn't know what time it was. Hashir says Jason Kelsey needs to go. Why? Because he had, some bad snaps? Who cares? Why is he bad? Dude, Jason Kelsey's like probably he's like a top, I think he's the best center in the league. For an undersized center, he's one of the best in the league. Shonuff says, I want to see Hurts play a whole game. Fuck Carson's feelings. This is business. Yeah, the only issue is we're tied up a lot of money with him, unfortunately. Carson Wentz is going to be our quarterback this year. Carson Wentz is going to be our quarterback next year. So we're as much as you want, as much as I've criticized Carson Wentz, I know he's going to be our quarterback this year and next year. Okay? And I'm not seeing any glimpses. You know, people are like, oh, well, he showed something during this play, or he showed, who gives a shit? I hold this guy accountable like anything else. You know, and I hold this guy accountable like nothing compared. Because I want him to play better, because I hope that he plays better. But my hope is dwindling. My hope is not there too much anymore. Did y'all see the Eagles tried signing Dan Orlovsky? Hashir says, don't blame Jalen Hurts. Bet Jordan Howard, who ain't no coward, who's automatic running power, bars. And this outside corner linebacker in the first, what did we pick, Joey? Dude, I don't give a fuck about the draft right now. I'm literally just waiting until the season's over, see what happens, and then, once the moves are made, I kind of look at once moves are made, who gets released, who gets cut, then we kind of see where they're going. By Sidney Jones balling in Jacksonville. That's how it is, bro. That's how it is. Rasul Douglas, LJ Fort. There's a lot of guys balling out. We can't coach. It's very sad. Brigade said, I don't get at it. At what point do we let it get this bad? We are seriously a much better team with our record show. Maybe we would simplify the playbook for Wentz. We did with Foles. Yeah, well, I mean, when you use Nick Foles is easy because he just does RPOs the whole fucking game. How many times has he been under center? Even in that run in 17, how many times was he under center? You know what I mean? So a lot of plays where he's in RPOs. With Carson Wentz, you could do a whole lot more, and Doug can't really coach that. And doesn't really know how to use him. Obviously, this whole offense changed dramatically. We used to use a bruiser back. Now we don't use one. We used to throw mid-tier throws. We don't do that anymore. He's looking like a Chip Kelly offense right now. It looks exactly like a Chip Kelly offense does. We run the same things every single game. So when every other team pretty much faces us, our game plan's against us, it's a fucking joke. It's a total joke to them how they have to prepare for us. Tyler said, use Hurts like Foles can run. Darren Brown said, Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt combined 1,000 yards. How are we going to stop him? Don't know, bro. I do not know. Harsey says, are you ready to start Hurts? No, I'm not. It's not going to happen. Because I'm telling you right now, if we switch quarterbacks, and fire Doug Peterson, just say it happens, right? And then, people are going to be bitching that, we didn't see the rest of the year. We didn't know what Carson Wentz could do after the second half of the year. We didn't know what he could actually do. We need to see a full year evaluation from Carson Wentz and Doug Peterson, see how it falls. Sometimes you got to let the chips fall before you rebuild them again. That's just how it goes. You have to see shit get worse before it gets better. You can't just fucking just start cutting people because of all this shit. Do they deserve to get cut? 100%. Does Carson Wentz deserve to be the quarterback right now? Definitely not. Does Doug Pearson deserve to be a play caller right now? As a head coach, yes. As a play caller, no, not at all. So, yeah, it's fucked up right now. It is. But we can't do it. Can't pull the plug. Yo, Truth, what's going on, bro? Hashir Sadu says Eagles have 38 yards from screen plays so far. And they haven't really touched the screen plays recently. I haven't seen them do too much of the screen plays at all. I mean, once in a while, obviously they're doing it, but it's not going anywhere, Bias says, fans make too many excuses for Carson. That's definitely the truth. Matt says, at the end of the day, the logo will always be the come before the players. That's definite. Logo before anything, guys. Appreciate that, Matt. iDrip says, the offense just sucks, period. For ETV to let Holyfield play. Obviously, now it's definitely not going to happen. Either 222, only way Hurts plays full game is if Wentz gets COVID. Obviously. King of Phillies, I can't believe the Eagles have not won a 1 o'clock game yet. Jay Koch, Carson is a Pro Bowl type player out of the pocket, so they try to make him a pocket passer. I don't like him as a pocket passer. Never was a good pocket passer. At least we're undefeated in night games. Oh, God. Tyler says, didn't we used to be the best at run-stop defense? What happened? It's this year just sucks. It just sucks all around. It just does. It just does. We got 73 people in the chat, guys. Appreciate everybody being here. If you guys haven't subscribed, please. We do a lot of Eagles news and cover everything. If you guys have not, hit that subscribe button if you guys have it. If you guys have not hit the like button either, hit the like button. Does help get the content get pushed out there. Guys want to support me fully, check the links down below in the description. Carson Watkins Brown about to grab a dub. I hope not, but it could happen. No, Joe, it can't happen, Joe. Well, it can. I said about the Giants. Everybody got pissed off. They're like, we own the Giants. I'm telling you. The Giants might only get lucky beating us this year because of how dysfunctional, how fucked up this team is right now. But other than that, that's all I can say. Can I open this up, please? Appreciate it. Let's see. Ron says, do you think we trade Cox or Graham this offseason? I'm thinking Fletcher might be a cap casualty. Nah, because we already restructured Fletcher Cox. If you see a player get restructured, he's definitely not getting traded or cut. That's definitely not happening. Definitely not. I would get rid of Javon Hargrave before anybody, honestly. Javon Hargrave should be out. Tyler said, who brought Frank and Doug or The Office in 2016? Doug brought in Frank. Doug brought in Jim Schwartz. I think Doug brought in everybody, honestly, which is fucking weird. John DeFilippo, he brought in John DeFilippo as well. Dank says with Howard back, run the fucking ball. Exactly. Run that ball as much as possible, and then so much more will open up. So much more will open up. Bergen said, I'm not happy about Alshon Aguilar being back. Alshon Aguilar, I love it. Yeah, I'm not happy, but I'm not happy about it either, but we'll see what happens. We got to swallow the pill, guys, unfortunately. Actually, says Carson Foles are clueless QBs. They don't try to scramble. They just take the sack. He's just a mess. Carson's just a fucking mess. Trying to make a big play, trying to be the fucking hero. Carson Wentz trying to be the goddamn hero. That's just how it goes all the damn time. It was key. We need our quarterbacks to know how to stay on one man. Let me check this chat out on my phone just to make sure everything's good here. Sorry, guys. Give me like a hot minute. Okay. All right, we're good. Keep this open on my phone in case I missed anything. We need the cornerbacks to know how to stay on one man. Oh, yeah, that's pretty much how you play corner. You got to stay on your guy. Dank says our QB should need rollouts to be good. Well, yeah, I understand that. I mean, he should be able to throw from the pocket, but when it comes to these other passes, he should be able to do everything. But he can't throw from the pocket. He just can't. He just can't throw. Javon Hargrave is a damn no-show. Yeah, pretty much. He's getting paid for nothing. I'd keep Malik Jackson before keeping him. Malik Jackson, with how many penalties he had offsides, 2 or 3 penalties on him from the Giants game. Dank says, that's what's irritating. He's been awful. Fans still don't want to say he's been playing well all year. Who, Carson? Definitely not. Tyler said, Wentz is good, just as to be used right. He has showed it. I don't know about that. Look, next year they get a new OC and see if Carson plays well. If he plays the same way this year, then decisions are probably going to have to get made because I don't know if we can afford to have another year like this. Carson Wentz will play next year, but they better make this offense work. They just have an OC. I would love to see an OC that is by himself on the sideline, calling the plays, working with this offense, molding this offense to how they want it, and let them do it. No interference from Doug. No interference. No offensive assistance. Guys in the press box. No 2-point conversion bullshit where they go off a schematic sheet of probability to go for 2-point conversions. It makes no sense whatsoever. Bullshit. Dank says, we need to rebuild, I'm telling you. I don't think it's that much of a rebuild, bro. Honestly, I think if they switch at OC, and if Carson could play on par next year, they can show some light next year. I don't think it's a total rebuild, but they need to figure it out. They got to spend these draft. They have to bring in a fucking draft evaluator. They got to take the power away from Howie Roseman. If Howie Roseman doesn't give up his power to change plays to take over this roster, they need to just keep him to the fucking cap, keep him to the trades, and finalize it by an evaluator. Change some of this scouting department as well because they're not fucking helping with any of the draft decisions that we're making as well. Carson Watkins says, as proud as Carson, who also happens to have red hair, I still am proud of Carson Wentz, but I do like Jalen Hurts, unpopular opinion. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't think Jalen Hurts is going to be good in the league. That's just me. I mean, I know a lot of guys that are diehard Sooner fans, and the guy's got really good legs. He can't throw the ball. He's not a pure pocket passer. He can't throw the ball. That's what I'm hearing from everybody. I don't watch college too much. I watch college here or there, but from everybody I've known, some Sooner fans have talked about Jalen Hurts. They're not really happy with him. Jeremy, what happened to defense? As you heard, Jimmy even got a playing plan. He reacts to the offense instead of dictating what time is it by applying pressure? What the fuck? Jim Schwartz ain't no Jim Johnson. No, he's not. He's screwed up. He's fucked up a lot of games. Bergang says Wentz is a McNabb type of QB, creates more plays out of the pocket. He's more accurate. No, McNabb has thrown good passes out of the pocket too, bro, but I know that for a fact. Dank says he shows flash, but I don't want flashes. I only want flashes from a woman. Totally true. BH4, what's going on, bro? Drips that Hurts won't change anything offense that can do it. We need an OC. I want out Hurts out there so he could be injured that will have Nate Sudfeld backing up Wentz. I don't think it's going to make a difference if Hurts is in there because if we're running the same plays, and I'm telling you right now, if Hurts is in there, they'll be doing RPOs all day or they'll be doing the same shit all day. That's how it's going to go. Matt Weeks, Hargrave is not earning his money we paying him this year at all. Definitely not. Thanks if it could be the Doug, could be the Andy Reid train. Remember, he made Castile DC. Maybe Doug has no other options on who to bring in. The J says Matt Weeks is right. King of Philly said we need Carson to stay away from Myles Garrett. Yeah. Toss him into what happened with you playing football. I got out of college and that was it. I played college ball and that was it. BH4 says when you have Jalen Reagor, John Hightower, Miles Sanders, who leads the league in yards per carry, Travis Fulgoat, you don't have to make every play. No, you don't. I think with the right route combinations and an offense that has mid-tier throws, and you're balancing the pass with the run, I think you could do a lot of big things with this offense. That's why I don't think we need to rebuild this team. I think you honestly just need a fucking OC. Keep Carson Wentz as quarterback next year. Get a draft evaluator to get some better guys on this roster. Grow some balls and make some fucking trades, at certain positions that we need for a while. At least if you can't afford to get a certain player in the draft, you go out in free agency and you fucking go get somebody, pay somebody, let go of some contracts, and I think we'll be fine. But it's just a fucking mess. Everyone thinks it's that much of a mess. We're over 60 million cap space, but I mean, a lot of players are going to be gone this year. That's what I'm expecting after this year. Knights 2107 says I think we should put Hurts in, let Wentz chill like Wentz just needs to recuperate. Ron West, hopefully we see Quez with the second of our wires. You're probably missing the game. I don't think he's playing, bro, the way this is going. I would wait till next offseason. We're going to have 4 preseason games, hopefully, and everything with this offseason is back to fucking normal. We start watching preseason, see some guys play, do great, and have a normal fucking offseason. It's funny that even T.Y. McGill been doing a little better than Javon Hargrave. I think T.Y. McGill has 2 to 3 sacks right now. He's there. He got in the backfield against the Giants game as well. Son, can I get a wrench? I'm not ready to give up on Carson Wentz, but he showed it. Give up to him. Yeah. Dank Burrito. Let's see. Look up Sam Howell, UNC QB. He's a beast. Had 7 touchdowns last week. Reckless says Doug thinks it's illegal to kick PAT. He goes by a fucking chart, man. That's what pisses me off. The Jays. Carson D's the veteran QB behind him. We should have had McCown on the active roster. Yeah, I don't know, bro. That was their decision, I guess. Unfortunately, he got picked off. Tyler Houtslow, who wins tonight, Cardinals or Seahawks? I think Seahawks come back on this one. Sean says, if we get an OC on the sideline and start winning, Doug will lose leadership. He's lucky that the locker room hasn't turned on each other yet. That's pretty much what he's lucky. Master about to watch the Cardinals-Seahawks game. Tyler says, true Roseman has to say on who plays each game. That were the rumors of what was going on. I really hope that it's not. I'm really hoping that it's fucking not. I fucking hope so. I hope not. Thanks to new coaches, new secretary, younger players, new GM. Sounds like a rebuild to me. I don't think. It depends who they bring in. I think it's a tweak. I think it's more of a tweak than a rebuild. Honestly, and that depends if they keep Howie Roseman. I don't know. Howie Roseman still might be here, but they got to take some of that power away from him. I mean, I don't care if Howie Roseman's here, but he's got to get some. They need to bring in They have to bring in another Joe Douglas in here, or something, and be like that man with the final say. That's what they got to do. Bring in an OC, and we just have to go through this evaluation period of the Philadelphia Eagles in 2020, and that's it. Everyone's like, oh, we need to fire this one now and do this. As much as we want to fire them, I don't think it's going to happen because, honestly, this way, if they play a whole season, That's what this way. If Doug Pearson coaches a whole season, calls the plays for a whole season, then Jeffrey Lurie could pretty much evaluate the whole entire year. This way, as for fans like us, we can evaluate the whole year and say, okay, we gave this guy a chance the whole fucking year, and he fucked it up. Bye-bye. See you later. We cut up. If we fire him now, and then we bring in someone else, and he plays even worse, or he calls plays worse, or God forbid what happens, then I think as of right now, then we're going to be like, oh, what could have happened? What if we kept Doug? What would have happened? You really don't know at this point. You need to evaluate the whole year. I know all you guys, look, we're not going to the fucking Super Bowl this year. We might hit the playoffs, maybe a fucking wild card game, if we could even do that. And we're not even on pace to do that right now. Okay? So we need to chill out with it. We just need to ride the wave together. Russell Wilson going to get sacked hard because his old line stinks in Seattle. Theodore Nicholas says, we were hoodwinked, bamboozled by Howie, Dougie, and Carson. Alex Samuel says, we have plenty of talent. How you doing, Shakes? You're a Tar Heel Eagles fan here. Any chance of us getting DeAndre? DeAndre Baker went to the fucking Chiefs, bro. He's gone. Dank says, I am diehard Sooners fan. He's not really an NFL QB at this current juncture. He got better as he got older, but freshman, sophomore Jalen Hurts was trash sauce. That's what I heard. So what you're saying is Hurts is basically another LJ? An LJ? BA says, we need to run the ball a lot. Like I said earlier, Miles Sanders leads the league in yards per carry. Jordan Howard is a great power back. Ball and Scott is a Walmart version of Clyde Edwards. I think it's a great 1-2 punch, honestly. Bobby Murphy at Hurts had a higher completion percentage than Wentz did in college. Connor Castillo, what's going on, bro? Bergane says Schwartz, hire Rex Ryan for OC and hire Dan Orlovsky for QB coach. Dank says Bobby Murphy is college football. Watch games, don't look at stats. Jalen at Alabama couldn't even hit a deep ball for shit. Bergane said we were so predictable. Teams practice on their victory dance after we beat ourselves. Idrips, that college ain't nobody trying to hear that. Eagle Slayer, what's going on, bro? What's up, bro? Just got here. I do what I missed. Nothing, man. Just talking about the matchup and just everything wrong with this team, pretty much. Matt says, yeah, boy, calm down. He's trying his best. Dank says Calvin Ridley was top 5 pick. You need to have Jalen throwing ducks. Facts. Tyler Simmons says the media belong to streets. Sounding on demand. I agree. Doug Pearson's play calling is more of a problem. Dank says, you know who has more touchdown and passing yards in college football history? Case Keenum. That's scary. Eagles have land. That's where you start at. No one has a good pass completed percentage age until you get a chance in the NFL. Until then, all you have is college to project off. Hurts 70% completion percentage at Oklahoma. Bobby said, I did watch the game. CD had a career year playing with Hurts. Tyler sent me a question about Max Kellerman. Tyler says Pearson plays games by statistics. Who plays with what you have and what you know works? Dank says, yes. Do you know the offense of Oklahoma is one of the greatest of all time? Sonic says, college football is college, not the pros. Sweet Nita said, this team has no leadership. Malcolm Jenkins, Chris Long, shaking my fucking head. Yeah. Dank says, Jalen got better, no doubt, but a lot of things he did with Baker and Kyler. Bobby Murphy, retool, not rebuild. Exactly. Tyler Hutzel, they need to let Roseman have less power like the Phillies did with their GM. I agree with that. Tyree Roseman is good friends with Lincoln Riley, the same coach who coached Hurts. Lincoln might be our head coach next year. You heard it here first. I thought we were going to hire him this year. Wasn't Lincoln Riley, what is he, head coach to USC? Was he USC? Or the Sooners? I forgot what team he was a coach of. I think Doug was trying to hire assistants. I didn't think Lincoln. I don't know if Lincoln Riley. I thought he was trying to hire Lincoln Riley at one point. I could be wrong. I thought I heard his name floating around. I'm convinced Doug lost all his confidence in Jake. However, he needs to pass no matter the situation. We need to get some competition for Jake next year. I'm not loving his kicks. I'm not loving how Doug's not even at least letting him have a chance at it. All I know is not everyone can run QB position. I'm not against looking to see it hurts. Do you people know what a rebuild is? Lincoln Riley is one who gave us the idea to get Hurts and Jalen. Thanks. Said I love Lincoln. I don't want him to ruin his rep in Philly. Keep him at OU. All right, so he is at this. All right, so he does. Okay, he's still in college. Okay. Sure, you look see, but Jalen has a bigger reputation than actual skill. Lincoln Riley saved him. G. Koch, I tank for a top 5, not doing anything anyway, then trade down a couple picks. Pick first next year and extra second year. Dank says Jalen's closer to Dak than he is Lamar Jackson. Tyler Jones, I agree that Lincoln Riley might be our head coach. No bullshit. He told Roseman to get Hurts and Jalen Reagor. That's crazy. BH4 said we need to do what the Seahawks did: get young and talented players. Even the Raiders. I mean, look at that. The Raiders took only a couple years to really have a really good roster. Look at them now. Rob 350. What happened to our screen game? I don't know. He just said I'm surprised, but Eagles have been probably one of the best teams to do the screen game for years. Unfortunately not. I know we can't trade now, but what could we get for Hargrave? Probably not much because he costs a fortune. So, Eagles say we're going to make Baker look like Joe Montana 1984. It's sad. I don't know. Bro, we already lost against the Giants, bro. We could lose against the fucking Browns, honestly. Actually, said, Joey, if you want more subs, you need to post more. What? I post videos every day, bro. How long you been following this channel? Who says I'm looking for subs anyway? I can give a fuck less. You want to subscribe? Hey, great, but okay, that was random. Bobby says players are drafted based on what they did in college. How else are evaluated, scouted? It's true. Showing us to being as though Doug preps off statistics and schematic sheets. He's not qualified to be a head coach. I agree. Murphy, Bobby, traits. T2 Lit 4 TV. Hargrave is one of the reasons why BG having a big year. Why trade him? Because he's not making tackles he's not making tackles and he's not getting sacks. He's not even making tackles. He's taking up double. He can't beat double teams. You're not paying a guy that's top 6 in defensive tackles just to take on a double team and not get anywhere and get no penetration. So, no. Tyler Hudson, didn't we bring a kicker to fight with Elliott? Yeah, we brought in 2 kickers and they didn't make it. Eagles of Lamb, Metcalf with a touchdown. Thanks for J.J. Howie. I don't want to listen to that, bro. I can't stand it when I hear that shit. BH, dude, I'd trade a first for the Chiefs OC because Wentz has no value with an OC. Matt Weeks, tanking is for pussies. Dank Barrio, so at least we need to rebuild the back 7 on defense. We need to replace a lot of guys on defense, and the secondary especially. Linebackers, holy shit. Bergen, would you rather tank this season for top 10 first-round picks or make playoffs? I'd make playoffs this year. I don't like tanking, bro. I'm not into the fucking tanking bullshit. T2 should watch tape a little closer. Hargrave and Fletch eating up blocks, giving Graham free lunch. Yeah, bro, but it doesn't make a dip, bro. Like Hargrave is not playing like Fletcher Cox. Hargrave is not even playing like a top 10 defensive tackle in the league, bro. Like, you don't pay a guy that much money. Yeah, he could eat up blocks, but he's not getting sacks and he's not making tackles. You're just paying a guy to eat up blocks? Come on now. Matt Weeks, but I really... Eagles said tanking won't make a goddamn difference with the motherfuckers we have. Yeah, we don't need Howie Roseman to have our draft picks at all. We don't need that whatsoever. Fuck no. Hell no. BH413, look at the Raiders, had a good amount of draft picks and draft studs, and now Well, the thing is, the Raiders have Gruden, and not even just that, but they have Mike Mayock. He's the draft guru. He's like a cheat code. Mike Mayock is a cheat code for them. Mike Mayock covered the Eagles preseason games. I used to love watching preseason because I used to love seeing, Mike Mayock Mike Mayock didn't pick favorites. Like, that's why I don't watch the Eagles shit, because the people that work for the Eagles are always like, oh, he had a great game. Look at this. Oh, great pass by Carson Wentz. Like, shut up, bro. Like, half of these guys that work for the Eagles, obviously they work for the Eagles. They ain't going to say anything bad about the fucking Eagles ever. But Mike Mayock, man, he was fantastic. I used to love watching him during preseason for the Eagles. I used to love it. But now, him as a GM, oh, man, that was a steal for them. That was a steal. Now, Walsh, Eagles literally picked the worst possible year to become a mediocre team. Definitely. Matt says, who you calling? Sonic said the only thing I'm worried about is Cleveland game is our defense because they let Daniel Jones become a Michael Vick. Tyler House says outside he came from Andy Reid. Why did we hire Pearson as a coach? Mets Piat, I'm positive that even Trayvon Hester would do better with our D-line than Hargrave. Probably. Matt says, watch your mouth, Jay. Hashir says, Slay Hargrave every year have been disappointing. Bro, are you watching the Eagles, bro, or what? Slay is not having a bad year, okay? So Rager barely played any games, so we can't even evaluate him yet. Rager has barely played any games this year. And Hargrave, yeah, I agree with that. But Slay hasn't had a bad year. Slay has been asked everything we've asked him to do. We said the same about Fletch. It's a reason for it. Matt says, Jay, you look like you need a timeout. Ron said, if I was an OC for a team going against us, I would literally run 7 misdirection in a row, and it would work. Trick play every game, every play, too. Probably would work as well. Eagle Slayer 95. Slayer's been holding his own, not his fault. Dank said, I want to be in the playoffs, but if we lose out, I wouldn't be mad at a top 5 pick. Me neither. I wouldn't be mad if we lost every game and we got a top 5 pick. Am I going to be mad that we didn't make the playoffs? Yeah, probably. But I mean, that's just normal because I always want to be in the playoffs. But every fan wants to be in the playoffs. Everybody wants to watch their team in the playoffs. How sad it's possible to go 3-12-1? Sad. Drew saw as the free agents are always overpaid. That's definitely true. BH4 said I would not tank, but trade up with Hurts, Hargrave at our first for Alabama middle linebacker. Yeah, a lot of these players could be trade chips as well. So, Dank Burrios, I have an idea. Bring in Trey Thomas as GM. He covers the Eagles, too. I think he has a YouTube channel. I just said we have a win streak against the Browns. Every team we faced that we had a streak against, we lost. So, we might lose to the Browns. Might happen. This team will fuck it up sooner or later, and they always fuck up. BH4, he would be better than Howie. This gets funnier. I never noticed that DK Metcalf has a green hair like Jalen Mills. Tyler said, Eagles have PTSD before game. Doug play calling suck booty cheeks. Howie has been picking wrong people in drafts. Doug and Howie is the problem. Jim Schwartz having 0 5 EQ and above. I agree. Alex said, bad week, so I wouldn't mind setting the first string and play these guys we never see to evaluate. Love to see Prince Ortega or OL may have said his name wrong. Sheriff Miller still here. Sharif Miller? I think he's on practice squad. He sucks, bro. What was he, a 5th-round pick for us? Yeah, he's a 3-4 DT playing in a 4-3. It took Fletch a year or 2 to accommodate, so we forget too fast. I don't know, bro. I mean, it's too much money for him to be fucking. I mean, I figured it was more terminology. It was more terminology for Javon Hargrave to really get this defense. Obviously, he wasn't. People are like, oh, he was hurt, though. I'm like, yeah, he was hurt, but he's been back, 5 games already? 4 or 5 games already? BH4 kicked the dude who said, Edwin Salon said, bro, we had a great day 3 of the draft, but we don't use them. However, after a loss to the Browns, we're going to hear more on who is in charge of the Eagles. I'm telling you, he's going to embarrass himself. I'm telling you right now, it's the more we lose, the more changes are going to happen. Right now. It could happen during the year. Like I said, it's an evaluation period, but you never know at this point. If we get embarrassed for a few games, something could happen. Thanks to Inside the Birds, the NFC Sports Philly does a pretty good job at killing the Eagles and when they suck. I love watching them because they just tell it like it is. I love it. Tyler Hudson, I will team runs one way and forgets to run the other way. B.H. Slay has been better than most stud comments this year. Shear says, I wish Eagles fired Doug and Howie because of their dumb faces. Yeah, that would make sense. Nah, you're good, bro. I read it correctly. It's okay. Tyler said, if we run the ball a lot more than do some RPO or play action, we could be a decent team. I think we can with a different playbook, different scheme, different route combinations. I think with a different mold of this offense, our team could actually be great. It could be fantastic. But with Doug doing what he's doing, Jim Schwartz doing what he's doing, I don't know. Bad drafts are not going to help your team in these seasons that we're having. It was the top 5 pick for what? We will botch it. Yeah, could. iDrip says we should start all to DM Mike Mayo and tell him privately to text Howie who to draft. Matt says, your boy Robe, calm down. Last warning. Ron West, it might be an unpopular opinion, but Michael Jaquette should start over Maddox. Oh, that's different. I don't know how Michael Jaquette plays. I have no idea. Tyler Hustle Pearson gets his play off of Madden. Jeremy Hampton says, as if and one hasn't noticed this year, we kill all of our win streaks. It's crazy. Edwin says, I am with you, Matt. Week start, Michael Jaquette. Alex Samuel, top linebackers, PSU's Micah Parsons, Bama's Dylan Moses, Mizzou's Nick Bolton coming out. Eagles said, my folding jersey finally came yesterday. I hope to God I won't be a curse now. I hope it doesn't either, bro. Jeremy Ham says, I'm 40 years old. Come on, man. And by the way, Fulgham's on a 1-year deal. People were saying he was on a 2-year. I read his contract. It was a 1 year, so... He's a free agent as well. Greg Ward's a free agent as well, too, guys. You beat me to it. Sure, if I wouldn't mind trading up for Dylan Moses, but Jabril Cox fits our defense. He's fast, play well. You might not have to move up to get him. Charles TK Metcalf just scored a touchdown. Why didn't we get him? Who the fuck is that? Yachts. Ron West, this week showed Doug doesn't do well in adversity. He folds up and start acting childish. Eagles could beat Seahawks because of Seahawks defense. Yeah, but no. I don't think so, bro. Edwin Solano said, if we get Riley or Urban Meyer, we will be back in the Super Bowl. BH413, Miles Sanders needs to get fed like he is an elite running back because he is. I think he is, too. I think he obviously has been injured a couple times, but I think he needs at least a bruiser back behind him as well. I want to keep Jordan Howard here for the long haul. Showing us the Chiquette Shadows wide receiver is pretty good for a rookie. Jeremy Ham says, him and Schwartz 21-0 before halftime. Put the fucking controller down. Flagels fly. Idra 222. What with our offense, please, will make Seattle defense look like a number one in the NFL. Just says, thoughts on EDP accusations. I've seen people put stuff about it, but I haven't really read it. I don't really fucking care about EDP at all. I care less. He's not somebody I watch. Maybe I used to watch him, but not one of my favorites at all whatsoever. So I got better things to do than watch EDP. Tyler Hess says, why does everybody we draft or trade for a player, but when we pull them off the streets, they play good? Just something. If we could pull off these draft picks and then these other guys that we have that it's been favoritism of veteran players and just the way they've been doing things around here. It just hasn't been looking good. Unfortunately, we play better when we're injured, and that's weird. We play better when we're down to our practice squad guys. And honestly, we can't use that term anymore because these guys are pros now. These guys have played multiple pro games. They're not off-the-street guys anymore. These guys like Greg Ward, these guys like Travis Fulgham, they're pros now. So, but yeah. Other than that, guys, I'm going to probably end it here. We did an hour and 14 minutes. Tomorrow is the game stream at 9 p.m. I don't know what we're playing. It's either Call of Duty, Friday the 13th. I have no idea yet, but I'm going to get in touch with some guys to get on and do some digs. But we're going to talk about more of this tomorrow. Saturday, I'm probably not going to do a live stream. Sunday, maybe. I don't know yet. But tomorrow will definitely be a game stream. Talk about the Eagles while we're playing tomorrow night. We'll talk about it and chill out. So I appreciate everybody being here. 64 people in here. If you guys haven't liked the stream, I really do appreciate it. It helps push the content out a lot. And I really appreciate everybody being here. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Eagles news every day. And I appreciate everybody being here tonight. Appreciate everybody. So I will see you guys later. We're going to hopefully do something else. With some other YouTubers. I'm already working on some stuff now. I'm not the big collab guy, but I've actually been enjoying it, being on someone else's channel for a change. But we're going to do more very soon, and that's about it. So if I don't see you, obviously after tomorrow, we're going to do the stream tomorrow, 9 o'clock p.m. tomorrow for the stream. So I will see you guys later. Shake Squad up. Fly, fly. Peace out, guys. Peace.